Welcome to BitBoy Crypto. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you like XRP, you are not going to hear this news, guys, very well. In this video, we usually don't do 2 emergency alert videos, but this is an emergency today. I'm going to tell you what's going on with XRP, what you have to know, and then how you can take this information and what we can expect to see going forward. Okay, look at this, guys. This just released from CoinDesk. XRP is getting delisted on Coinbase. Here are the details you need to know. The last date you can trade XRP on Coinbase is going to be January 19th, 2021. You have about 3 weeks to get your XRP switched over to another asset if that's what you want to do. After that date, you will still be able to send and receive. So to withdraw and receive XRP off Coinbase. But you will not be able to trade it over to a stable coin or over to Bitcoin or I'm presuming over to the US dollar. You probably won't be able to do that. So the news is coming hot and heavy right now. Ironically, just 8 days ago, someone asked me about this question. I said, I don't think this will ever happen, become an issue. Lawsuit breaks the next day. Are they watching me or what? I don't know, guys. But the lawsuit came the next day, and now we are getting a lot of news about this. So what can we take from this? Well, number one, what we can take from this is that when it comes to XRP, it's going to be a lot of movement to the downside until all this gets sorted out. And, you know, you got to wonder if all of this negative price action is dropping XRP like a rock in the middle of a bull market is going to put a lot of pressure on Brad Garlinghouse and the Ripple Labs team to go ahead and just settle with the SEC as fast as possible. So that is number one. I would say get out of XRP. If you can short it versus the dollar, then you should probably do that. I don't want to short XRP. I'm glad I didn't put that long in last week now. It's back down to about 26 cents. Definitely expected at this point to go sub 15 cents based on this news. This is huge news because this isn't just about the listing. This is about the reverberating effects, okay? But I'm not going to be shorting XRP because I actually just sat there and thought about it for a while today. I'm still in this Bitcoin trade. I thought about shorting XRP, but I was like, yeah, but then I got to convert all my Bitcoin on Bybit over to XRP to do the short. So even though I'm making money on the downside, I'm making XRP. It's kind of like one of those yield farming deals where you're making money with the yield farming, but the coin's losing so much value that ultimately you're losing. So I am not going to short XRP based on this news on Bybit. There are several projects that you could look at and say could possibly be next on the SEC's list, okay? Tron, definitely probably on their list. No offense to Tron, but there was a lot of questions about their token sale in the beginning. Chinese company, could see America going after them, okay? EOS has already been slapped on the wrist, so you don't have to worry about EOS, okay? Chainlink, I think Chainlink is probably going to be good, but one coin that we know is good, 2 coins we know are good, Bitcoin and Ethereum. These are 2 projects that have been deemed by the SEC not to be a security. So what this means is all of this money that's going out of XRP, where do you think it's going? All these people that have been burnt by the banker coin, they're going to be moving into Bitcoin and into Ethereum. So I'm expecting a really big Bitcoin and Ethereum pump over the next week. I've already told you guys that I was doing that anyways, but this has really added more fuel to that fire. Ethereum is safe. There's safety in Ethereum. We know the SEC has already said they're not going after it. So the more confidence grows in Bitcoin and Ethereum, the more those markets are going to move out ahead in front of many others. But so if you guys are investing in smaller coins, just make sure you guys are doing your research. Could these possibly be on an SEC hit list? So that's all I got right now, guys. I want to drop this video because I thought this was really, really, really important information you guys needed tonight. So there you go. That's my thoughts. Drop me some comments below. Let me know what you guys think. That's all I got. Be blessed. BitBoy out.